Day one of ride along or whatever we're gonna call this, but we're going to meet my Seven Summit Snacks family today at the Alberta Film School for some new headshots, and yeah, I don't know, whatever else we can do there. Let's take a little bit of a journey into the world of Tom, JAXONLABS. This is Justin, by the way. He has a film production company called Moving Artistry Productions, and he's been winning awards all around Alberta, Canada, and working with our friends Leanna and Tim on Wings of Survival.
Heck yeah.
I always ask you, what do you have to say for yourself? But
well,
this is for my YouTube channel.
This is for YouTube.
We're now,
sick.
Instead of sitting behind a camera talking, it's like, how do we take people?
Active, get it active.
Yeah.
I think that is not only dynamic storytelling, but it puts the viewer and the audience right in the middle of the action. It makes it feel a little bit more relatable and like, actually, what's the day like?
Totally.
We literally just walked off the plane an hour ago from Patagonia, so that was 30 some hours of traveling, filming a documentary there. So my words might not be super clear today.
No, you're actually perfect. Okay, this is Ruben, Justin.
Ruben, nice to meet you.
Come meet the rest of the gang. Good. We got Ruben over here. He's our new documentarian. This is our, well, Jason has his shirt off. Bring it in. We got Emily. Leanna, wait. We got Kristen. Kristen is our fearless leader. We have a partner, Jason. He's also our fearless leader. And then we have Isaiah, our marketing manager, who's also fearless and excellent. Yeah, go ahead and feel free to take any like B-roll around the place shots. Alright, how's it going over here so far? Keep it going, it's okay. We're just, it's all an experiment. I realize that the space is super huge, lots of ambient noise, that like the lapel mic might not have been a terrible option today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think either way we'll turn this into something. That's beautiful. Welcome to the family, Ruben.
Yeah.
This is what I do every morning before I get my day going. This is for you. Reach out and grab it. Can you grab it? Just finished at the Alberta Film School. It was a bit of a chaotic experience. There was a lot of photo shoots happening at the exact same time. A little noisier. Definitely some learning lessons from our end of maybe, you do rock the lapel mic, but I think overall it was a pretty productive time. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face and you show up, and then you have to kind of figure out what obstacles are in your way. I'm interested to see what the final result looks like. I think we didn't get one photo that we were hoping for. but sometimes that's life, right? When you only have an hour. I think it was a pretty good first day of taking people behind the scenes and seeing what goes on in our lives. You gotta refresh things every now and then. You know, these days I might have a little less hair, but I think it's important to keep your headshots up to date, so when you hop on calls and people that have been doing research about you meet someone that looks like the person they're seeing online, right? Otherwise, I think it just brings up like a question mark of like, what else are you hiding, you know? You want to try and capture your best light, let's call it, but you are who you are, and I think we're oftentimes the most critical of ourselves, and you know, you just gotta keep showing up, I think, and trying and making things better. And I think the photos are gonna turn out pretty good. So there's today's little motivational. You gotta keep refreshing things, and you gotta work with the world as it shows up for you. Sometimes, you know, you have an idea of what you want, and then you get there and things are different. People have a second photo shoot booked at the exact same time, so they're jumping back and forth, and we just have to try and make it work. And it's, yeah, how do you keep the goal, but the pathway to your goal may have to change, right? That's, I think, one of the things I've learned in my life of doing this for 15 years is just, you got to be dedicated and committed to your goal. Sometimes it needs to change, but that's not something we need to address right now. But you do need to be adaptable on how you get to the goal, because in the real world, you deal with unexpected things. How do you keep things moving towards your goal? And I think creative endeavors like this are probably some of the best examples of how that plays out in life, which is where doing your due diligence in advance also is important. It would have been nice to have time to go see where we were going to go, but that's not always the case. So we keep our trusty case in the back, and we be prepared for anything that shows up.
That's right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an exciting journey as we do this. I'm already feeling more comfortable with you there with just the camera rolling, and I think it's one thing, like Justin was saying when we first met him, that it's sitting down talking to a camera, it serves a purpose, but I think what the world wants is to be taken on the journey and go for the ride of seeing how it goes. What challenges present themselves? How do you deal with it when it's happening in the moment? It's always easier to sit down after the fact and be like, oh, hindsight is 2020. This is what I should have done. But in the moment, when you're in the heat of battle, how do you react to things that are not going to plan? And I think when you add in someone documenting the whole process, it can add a little more pressure to people, because they're like, holy crap, we have one guy taking our photos, one guy filming, and then for a minute there, one of the Alberta Film School guys was filming you, filming the cameraman. And I don't know, I think it's fun.
The meta story.
Yeah, the meta story, going 3 layers deep like Inception or something, I don't know. Yeah, the next time you come meet my family, we do some work with them as well. You can meet Alan Orr, he does concrete treatments. It's gonna be a crazy time. I hope you're ready for it. Until next time, if there's something anyone wants me to go check out in life and do a video, expose, behind the scenes, how it's made, whatever you want to call it, you know, let me know, and I'm open to doing that. That's kind of the idea behind this project, is let's take people on a journey to build things. Uncover all of the lessons of life, business, and the pursuit of happiness along the way. So, take care, my friends.